Alrighty, today I'm with Melissa Tippey, who is with Caliber Home Loans, and this is her kitty cat.
Rosie.
Hello, Rosie. So, Melissa, right now it's April 16th. We're kind of in the thick of forbearance conversations. And honestly, I mean, I only know enough to make me dangerous. And I think that's like most people. I mean, I know when I'm being scammed. I know when something doesn't seem right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit, what happens tell us about the forbearance process.
Every servicer is going to have a different process. With Caliber, we have the availability to go online, and we have an 800 number to contact. Currently, that wait is so long that if you want to just go to the website. I feel that the misunderstanding with forbearances is the borrower thinks that money is, you don't have to pay it, and then it's just going to get added on at the end of the loan. Well, you are getting forbearance for the 3 months, or it could be 90 days, it could be 6 months. But you have to call the servicer back at that end of that period, and you have to get on a payment plan, because that is going to be required to be paid in full. So a lot of people don't understand that piece, and so they're like, well, what's forbearance for? What's the point of it? Well, the point is, it's best if you have the money to make your house payment, because you have so much more equity in your house. And you start going into the forbearance, you could be starting to go into a foreclosure because you can't catch back up. There's so much behind it, and it is its own class. But my manager even put a video out there, and she said it very well, that if you can afford your house payment, pay it. If you can't, forbearance is there for you, and it is in place. And there is a portion of the loan that gets added on at the end of the term, but there's a portion that's also due. So the best part about that, I'm not an expert at it. Our servicing desk they have the, what's your situation? Okay, they're in this category. Okay, they can do this. Those pieces are important, and each servicer has their own pathway. I just know that it's scary, because if you can't afford your house payment, don't take this forbearance through the covert. Don't take advantage of it. It's not an advantage. It's not an advantage.
And it could be a dangerous snowball that gets out of hand really quickly, because what I hear you saying is that if it's a 3-month or 90-day forbearance, the money's due at the end of the 90 days. Yep. With most companies, remember, we're not just talking about Caliber here.
Correct.
But for the average viewer, they need to understand that money is not going to just go
away or all of it at the end. I know that there's a difference with the daily accrued interest, and then there's a difference with your monthly payment. So we have to bring your account current at the end of this forbearance. So what we've seen on social media is, people finally understanding what this forbearance means and bashing it, when we're really trying to help those people who cannot afford their house payment. So maybe when we get back to work, it's a calculation of how can we bring you to current in what time frame, so you're making extra payments to get caught up. Maybe it's 200 of your 1,200, maybe it's 300 of your 1,200, but we have to get you caught up. And that's about as much as I want to say about it before I get myself in trouble.
Oh, I know. And I think that there's some other misnomers or fake news, so to speak, floating around, in that, we have a lot of consumers thinking that we're going to go back into a mortgage crisis and that they're going to get great deals. But what they don't understand is the difference between now and 2008, right, is that now over 50% of homes are free and clear.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have that large of a chunk of homes that were free and clear before. And then that other 50% that have mortgages, they're sitting on so much equity. They've got like 50% equity. nobody's walking away from $50,000 to $100,000 equity in their home.
No, so don't go into forbearance just because it's available. It can hurt you if you can really afford that payment.
Yeah, but the people that do need it need to work closely with their servicer, and a servicer is
Caliber Home Loans.
Well, I don't know. No, the servicer is the person that they're making their payments to.
Yes,
right?
yes. I'm just throwing that in there. Sorry.
We use that term servicer a lot, but
Right.
you know, so many times people don't realize that they got their loan through ABC Mortgage,
Right.
and then ABC Mortgage sold their home to XYZ financing company. You know?
Right. Yep. And so that is the mortgage servicer, is who you make your payments to every month. You might have got your loan with Caliber and it was a conventional loan that got sold to another servicer. So you're now not making your payment to Caliber, you're making it to ABC servicer.
Yeah.
Even though Caliber services all of our government loans, we only sell 5% of our loans. So it's pretty cool.
That's great to know. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I know you can't necessarily answer questions about forbearance, but can I ask you a few other lending questions?
Sure.
So currently right now when people are getting loans, how are appraisals going? Are full appraisals? I mean, do you feel like they've gotten more lenient or stricter? Are full appraisals still required?
So it's basically the appraiser has their options regarding whether it's a government loan, FHA, VA, USDA, if it's a conventional loan. And so they're depending with Caliber, depending on the loan type and their comparables, maybe it's up to the appraiser basically, if they feel like they can match that number or if they need to go do a full appraisal. There are options where they can do a desk review. So far, with my clients, from my knowledge, I haven't had a desk review yet. And this has been going on for 4 weeks.
They're still going inside homes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some of that may have to do with your client base and what the loan to value percentage is too, right?
It could. I have quite a variety. So
really? Even the high down payment people are still getting full appraisals?
Yep.
They're not doing drive-bys or virtual or desk?
Not on mine. Yeah. It's up to the appraiser. Now, those higher end homes, sometimes there's not comparables. So they do need to go do a full appraisal. So they're required to do 3. So if they can't get those 3 comparables, meaning other houses similar to that house, then they do a full appraisal.
Yeah, if it's not cookie cutter, they feel like they have to go in.
Yeah, or if it's an older home and maybe there's a lot of updates that Zillow or whatever you look at, you can't just compare.
So far from accurate, especially now.
You don't know. So it just, they have to do a deep evaluation and they have their forms that appraisers have to go through. Yeah. These are great questions we should get an appraiser on and go have them tell you what's going on.
Yeah, I will. Do you feel like your purchases have slowed down, your purchase files? Have they slowed down at all?
Mine are actually average right now, same kind of numbers I'm getting, but I have piled on the last 2 months several refinances.
Yeah.
I'm probably 8 refinances to 4 purchases.
Do you feel like the purchases are have they slowed down?
Yes, I feel like they have. I know people are still out there shopping. So my coworkers are writing pre-approvals daily, 2, 3, 4 of them. And I'm asking her how the heck what's going on? Where's the water? I want some. So there's a lot of virtual going on and there's the vacant homes. There's still a lot of houses out there that need purchased. And especially if they're vacant, clients are going and looking at houses.
Yeah, it has slowed down in terms of sales in this last week.
Yes.
It's just this week.
Yeah, so I just talking to a title company and they said that their numbers have dropped and another title company has laid off a few people. So
has it just been the numbers? Were they talking about just in the last 7 days?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you love what you do?
I do. I really
Even
love it.
still? Even
Huh?
even during COVID?
Oh, it's hair pulling. It's a lot more attention, and I have failed with the loved ones in my life probably a little bit more because I'm being pulled in this crisis, to help the people, make them feel good and feel secure is the biggest thing. So I love helping people and getting that end goal for them and being transparent and honest and giving them, this is what I'm doing. I'm really doing everything I can.
Yeah.
But I'm focused really on making sure to cut my time off. I've got to give my family and loved ones that extra time.
Mhm.
And so,
But
yeah,
that's
I
why
love
I,
helping.
I I think that the more one of the good things that's going to come out of this is I think that more professionals are going to be doing informational videos, and then people can watch those informational videos outside of the normal hours. They
Yeah.
can maybe have more education before they are contacting people for assistance. But we're both guilty of educating educating so much.
And I feel like the Facebooks and the Instagrams, they've been being flooded by a lot of self videos, and I don't know which ones to watch. So, you start watching them and you're like, I don't know what's true or not true, or I didn't want to be risky and just be another video out there.
You
It's
didn't
nice.
want to be the noise.
Yeah. So it's nice to talk about what's going on, reflecting our borrowers and not me,
What
the
your borrowers are
process.
going through.
Yeah. The process has been pretty amazing, and a lot of learning. And, every day my manager's going, okay, what do we need to work on? Because I know things are shifting for you. You're teaching your kid, you're working, trying to help all these clients. You're managing a household isn't easy. So it's just nice to have friends and people wanting to do Zooms, and everybody's loving you, and you're really seeing who's there for you is real nice.
Yeah, stick with your tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they understand it and they're going through the same thing.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, I know I'm not alone, and I don't want to feel selfish being like, my world is this, when
Our first world problems.
I agree. I'm thankful. I don't
I
have,
know.
I can't
People are
complain.
dying in hospitals about the coronavirus. I can hardly worry about my roots.
I don't care. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no, I don't even think about that. I just,
completely separated
yeah,
what's truly important. And homeschooling and following a good schedule is really important for you. So don't hesitate to just be transparent and share your schedule with your clients. They're not going to care. You
yeah,
spend so much time with people, they're not going to care.
right.
And
They're going to understand.
yeah, and speaking of time, I have totally absorbed your time. So thank you very much for providing us information. Is there anything else that you can think of that you want to share?
No,
And
next time I'm be here for any questions or updates. I'd love to help.
okay, and how do people reach you to apply for a mortgage?
You can go to tippeysapp.com, which is TIPPEYSAPP.com, or my phone number, 503-881-4401. Text, call.
Yeah, but
Anything.
applying online is golden.
Yeah, and
They
I
can
can
do it
help.
at 2 a.m. They don't need to talk to you to
Right,
apply.
as long
They'll
as it's a
come.
good, thorough app. 2 years work history and 2 year living history is always the missing details, but everything else has been pretty smooth, and it's pretty. Clients are very eager to jump online now. It seems like.
Do people right now, with the added precautions that lenders are taking, do they have to have 2 solid years of employment?
Yeah, that rule has not changed. Or if they just graduated college, we can use transcripts if they've gone into the field that they just graduated college from. Yeah, self-employed is a tough one because you have to do a 2-year average. So once they go from W-2 to self-employed, well, you got to wait your 2 years. So that's still there. W-2s, sometimes if they've had a gap for being, having parenting or some sort of a job gap, we can tie in, we just have to get a longer history.
Do you think that lenders are going to use the Corona gap?
It's out of our borrowers' hands when it comes to something like this. We cannot discriminate, and we cannot use it against them.
Good. Because nobody else is getting away with discriminating.
No, right.
I mean, it's really important. I think that they did a really good job putting all those rules into place.
Yeah.
But that was one that I hadn't really heard that much about.
Yeah.
So they are going to be able to jump right back on the saddle and buy a home.
Yep. We just got to have them back to work full time. And then, of course, there will be overlays, just extra precautions that we have to check and confirm. But yeah, that's what I'm listening and hearing and learning. We're just all praying that we can make this go away faster.
Oh, it's going to go away. We're really fortunate. Our numbers in Oregon are really good.
Yeah, getting it to wash away. The wash away method is Trump says.
Yeah, kind of like a bad snowstorm. The snow is going to melt.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you. And for anybody watching, you can apply online with Melissa. She'll take great care of you, even if you haven't met her yet. I know her, so she's trusted. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day.